Okay, greetings, wonderful people. We are back. Let me get PT's book ready. We are in the forest with Kelowna and Gavin. Hold on. Let me get my gear. I strapped you on my chest. You should be okay there. Let me get the leash around my neck. Kelowna, come on. Come on. There she is. Okay, so where were we with this? Marriage, the male-female, love. I don't think I was finished with love. So how can one imperfect being love another imperfect being perfectly? Very good question. Very good question. One can delude oneself that they do for a while, but the illusion is likely to break. The illusion is likely to break sooner or later. In all these relationships, one is not really loving, but just expecting someone to behave the way they want them to behave. This training, in fact, doesn't allow being to even love the absolute perfectly because they are so used to their own constructs being fulfilled by someone else. The truth will be that only the perfect being can be loved perfectly, and only that love can lead one to perfection within. Rest is just a time pass with ever-rising stakes. Stakes are high because evil beings, demons, etc. are using this word to exploit the light beings of their soul and energy with disastrous and painful consequences for the involved. Falling in love, falling in love, falling in love. Hi, Kelowna. Qu'est-ce que tu fais là, madame? So it's not wet, Gavin? Who said it was going to be wet? And we don't need to... it's a pretty big forest. But big enough for her to come and enjoy it. Falling in love. The people of this planet have an expression, falling in love, which is quite apt considering they all fall in love and not arise in love. Which is, again, not a surprise considering the fact that they are only willing to deal with beings on a lower or same level as themselves. The net result can only be falling or status quo. Falling or status quo. Only when one loves someone higher than oneself does one evolve, love. Otherwise there is no love, just a false, fake notion of it. Sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Sex will remain a hush-hush taboo mystery in this world. The so-called gurus won't talk about it. The media is loath to mention it. It's happening all over in thousands of twisted forms. And no one is exactly clear. Tu fais Kelowna? She goes nuts here. She loves it, hein? Tu fais là, la madame? Tu fais là? She loves it, hein? She doesn't go too far. Hey, whoa! That was live and direct. That was live and direct in the camera. And by chance, I have it strapped on me. She's yeah. Okay. Okay. That was live and direct. You found the stick? Give it to me.
Drop it.
Done. What's that? Come on, kiddo.
Grab your stick. Go, run.
Crazy dog. So yeah, it's happening all over in thousands of twisted forms, and no one is exactly clear. No one is exactly clear what it is or what it is for. It is the elephant in the room which no one will address. Stay around here, Gavin. But maybe I'll go sit on that throne at the back there. Here.
Be careful.
Be careful with sticks with her.
He's trying to get you. Careful.
Oh, watch out, la madame. No, give it to me. Go get it. I'll come at my, that's my sitting station. But it's kind of wet, but I'll have my ass wet a bit. Worst comes to worst. Big deal. Hi, Kelowna. So, okay. So it's the elephant in the room which no one will address. Least understood but most done. Act on this planet, sex education is just a joke designed to introduce plastic into it. In the so-called East, it is primarily seen as a means for mindless procreation. In the so-called West, Gavin. In the so-called West, it is primarily seen as a means for frivolous recreation. The reality, however, is that considering most beings on this planet are toxic and electrically dead, it is just a toxicity multiplier. The female will be the more affected party, considering they are the receivers in the act. Sex simply means multiple electrical charge crossing. Its real function as a charge, soul, enhancer is redundant in a world full of electrically dead zombies. In its current form, it's basically slimy snakes slithering over each other in a hell pit, entangling, pushing each other further into the abyss. Kelowna, come here. Tu veux-tu de l'eau? Tu veux de l'eau? I got water for you if you want. But give me 2 minutes. Yeah, the responsibility of getting electrically charged and alive lies with the male. They need to get their kundalini active and opened up all the sacral centers. After that, they can raise the female from the dead. Since female is the receiver, it doesn't work in vice versa. Okay, I'll be back.